positivity winning the day on Wall Street. That's a good word. As the S&P 500 grounds out its fourth straight day of gains, Courtney Donohoe is at the New York Stock Exchange with all the highlights. Positivity. That's great, Courtney.
Exactly. Well, stocks getting a pop on Monday. Dow up 31 points. Hope the Fed will announce further bond buying leading to that rise. Finance ministers from the world's leading economies committed to ease currency tensions during the talks in South Korea over the weekend. And they committed to refrain from competitive devaluations, of their currencies to calm all the worries about all the trade wars. And they agreed to create a framework for evaluating excessive current account balances, but stopped short of the U.S. proposal of setting a numeric target after opposition from countries like Japan and Germany. As one strategist told us, the G-20 has reaffirmed the status quo, and going forward, we're likely to see the Fed, the Bank of England, and the Bank of Japan go on with quantitative easing. So as a result, we saw stocks get a bit of a pop on those hopes, Pimm.
Now, Courtney, some of the stocks that popped, home builders gaining on the better than expected existing home sales numbers.
Yeah, D.R. Horton, KB Home, Lennar, all rising in the session. Some positive signs for the housing market. Sales of existing homes rising in September by the most on record. Sales increasing 10% to a little more than 4.5 million. And this can mean that the cheaper mortgages are helping to stabilize the industry that's been hit with foreclosures, hit with unemployment, and the lowest mortgage rates on record and less expensive homes. They're enticing some buyers, but housing recovery could be slowed by unemployment forecast to exceed 9% through 2011. But speaking of housing, some comments this morning from Fed Chairman Ben Bernanke on the mortgage problem and if the banks are improperly foreclosing on homes. Bernanke saying today at a housing conference, federal regulators are looking at whether mortgage companies cut corners on their own procedures when they move to close on people's homes. And the Fed, he says, also looking at the potential impact of the foreclosure mess on financial institutions, Pimm.
All right, Courtney Donohoe reporting from the New York Stock Exchange.